first down. They'll go with Tootin. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Let's go! Hey, go! Done! It's hot!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red on red. It's on. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And the Jags are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Hey, I'm gun.
First and
Take
goal
right open.
at the 6-yard line.
Easy route. Here we go.
Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and goal.
11. On red. It's hot.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's got his big tight end. Trenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 10-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. The throw here is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
At their own 4-yard line.
sweep. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
There's a short one. He's got 3. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Son, go. Have gun. Hey, Jupiter. Saint Brett.
Throwing is Lawrence. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
23, 11. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence now. This one caught left side. That's 3. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
They go play action for Lawrence. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a 1st down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Have gun. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. This one caught at the 4.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get it. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission. It was an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. now it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He gets free through the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are on the board. It's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on first down. A man, it's Thomas. He's inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for two.
Right, let's go.
Jaguars will line up for the
He's going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by two more.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the two-point play.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I'm going to go. Ready. Get
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it. And complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Baltimore. Slot man in motion right. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens draw closer here. It's 21-14. Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10.
Up the middle, here is Newton. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open right side. That's
first down. We've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up first down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill! Run, it's a touch!
Now Lawrence. That was brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. They'll start out on the ground with Henry.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
Gain of 12. 1st down.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Son. Here we go, son.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey.
Hand off. It's Tootin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the
Hey,
31-yard line.
On the give, it's two. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
On the stop. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
11. Hey, Lion. 11. Hey, take right open. Go, let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. They'll run. It's Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
30 left. Think on red.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he will score again. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now he takes off, and they'll take this down inside the 35. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one. A first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey.
They go play action for Lawrence. Now he'll run. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Hey. Here we go.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines Allen getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Play action now. Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Third and a long way to go.
Hey, Alpha, come on. What? Marion! Marion!
One last shot now for Jackson. Headed left, buying time. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So shout to Duval